is Sarah Elizabeth's gravesite. This is her marker. Sarah Elizabeth Little Sally was the daughter of Roseanna McCoy and Johnse Hatfield. She was born in the spring of 1881 and died when she was only 8 months old. And in 1880, Roseanna met Johnse in an election day celebration on Blackberry Creek in Pike County, Kentucky. They slipped away from the crowd, and when they returned, the polling place was deserted. Fearful of her family's reaction, Roseanna went home with Johnse to West Virginia. Devalance would not allow his son to wed the daughter of Randall McCoy. Roseanna loved Johnse and stayed with him in Devalance's home, but became discouraged because he was unfaithful. She returned home to Kentucky to have Johnse's baby. Her father rejected her. No, that's not true. And Roseanna went to live with her Aunt Betty at Stringtown, Kentucky. Sarah Elizabeth is buried at the top of the hill under the pine trees above Uriah McCoy's house. Broken-hearted after the baby's death, Roseanna grieved at the grave and lost her will to live. Her dad was upset with her, but she's buried next to her dad, so I disagree. Okay.
It's a great Romeo and Juliet story,
yes.
Love story. She lost her will to live, grieved to death. She actually died of pneumonia, but she was brokenhearted, no doubt. She was in love,
sure.
But and her dad, like Sheila said, her dad's the one that, out of 16 children, there's one child buried beside him and Sarah, and that's Roseanna, and he happened to be burying his wife and Roseanna. He lived along with them, both of them, so he buried them both where he wanted them at.
That's right.
So that's no doubt got mad.
I'm
no
sure.
doubt had words, no doubt had hostilities off and on, just like any parents do with their children.
That's right.
Our parents did with us, or we do with ours. It's just life. I don't mean you hate them or disown them or whatever.
That's right. Their blood's thicker than water.
Good luck to you.
Alrighty, here we go.
Take that first flight and then show them where you're
Where
going.
I gotta go? Okay. I probably won't, I don't know if I'll bore them to death with the actual steps. How long it takes me to get up there.
Them, and then I would start taping again when I got to the top.
Yeah. That's what I think I'll do.
Names and so forth, and see you in a little bit.
Alrighty, there's Uriah's house. Looks cool. Alright, here we go. All the way up there. So I'll meet you at the top. Here we go. This is the first set going up. I still have 2 more flights, looks like. So here we go. Made it to the top. There we go. Here we go. This over here is another grave marker, like the one that I read earlier. But right there where that flag is where Sarah Elizabeth is buried. And here she is. Sweet baby. So sad. Bless her little heart. But it is nice up here. If you can survive walking up those steps, it's good exercise. I hear a train over there. It's pretty here though. There are a few graves, but it doesn't look like there's any way you could tell who is buried where. Their grave stones are not readable. Look how pretty this is. So peaceful. As you can see here, she was born in 1881 and died 8 months later in 1881. People have left things here for her. That's sweet. And then there's a flag. It's sad that she had passed away so young. No wonder Roseanna had a hard time. I couldn't imagine losing one of my kids or our kids. I mean, that's very painful. Well, just a short video. I'm going to head back down, and of course I will turn off the camera on the way down, and I'll meet you at the bottom. So here we go. Meet you at the bottom. There are 118 steps. No wonder they have benches up there on those platforms, so as you get there you can take a break. But there's 118 steps all the way up. Just thought y'all would like to know that. Okay, there is a sign there that says Lower Stringtown. That is where we're at. This is her marker. I'll take a picture of this. There's the house of Uriah and Aunt Betty. Okay. This says the grave of Sally McCoy. Sarah Sally contracted measles and pneumonia and died a few months later after her birth. The death of Roseanna McCoy's only child, Sally, was a contributing factor in the grief and sorrow that led to the untimely death of Roseanna. Sally was laid to rest in the cemetery at the top of the hill. Grave is listed on the National Register of Historical Places. Okay.
And we agree.
Yeah.
There is Aunt Sally and Uriah's house.
Yep. They used to have a pig out on the porch.
Aunt Betty, I'm sorry, Sarah. I don't know how I
Oh,
read that
Sarah.
time.
Sorry, I didn't catch
Yeah,
it either.
well,
I knew what
read
you
that sign,
meant.
Aunt
Yeah.
Betty and Uriah, and I'm thinking,
I was looking at the house.
that's the home place. Now, if she'll look behind us here, that is where the house used to sit. There's a cabin inside of that house that the house was built onto in later years, but the initial cabin is still inside of that house, and they moved it from across the street here over here to where it is now on this little mound to get it out of the flood area. And that's where it now sits. So other than that, that's my great-great-grandparents' house, and on the McCoy side.
Alrighty. Okay, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.